Hi guys, I'm Oren, a professional tour guide, and this video is about my Tel Aviv booklet. Now, the truth must be said, Tel Aviv is not Jerusalem. Here there are no places that I will say Jesus did this or King David decided that. But Tel Aviv never wanted to be Jerusalem, and although there are no big religious figures, Tel Aviv has a rich, interesting history. I start the tour here at Gan Pisgah, where you have a beautiful view of Tel Aviv, and it looks like any other city, but what is really amazing here is that 100 years ago it was mostly sand. Now, a couple of meters from the lookout there is a small archaeological site, and this brings us to Jaffa. Tel Aviv is very new, but Jaffa is one of the oldest port cities in the world, and there is an interesting story with this Egyptian gate. And from here, my booklet will lead you to the alleys of Jaffa. In the middle of Old Jaffa, there is this Kudumim Square with St. Peter Church, which is connected to an interesting story from the New Testament. From here, Christianity, or better say the first followers of Jesus, started to disconnect Christianity from Judaism, and from here the booklet will lead you through the narrow alleys to the port of Jaffa, which was always the heart of the city. And because Jerusalem doesn't have a port, then Jaffa was the city port of Jerusalem, and when Jerusalem was important, then the port of Jaffa was important, and when Jerusalem was destroyed, then the port of Jaffa lost its significance. As you walk along the port, you will get to this Armenian monastery, St. Nicolaus Monastery. Now, we cannot go in, but this place was a hospital for the soldiers of Napoleon on his Egypt and Syrian campaign. It was a very short and unsuccessful campaign for Napoleon, but it had a huge impact of the land of Israel, and mostly on how Europeans started to see the land of Israel. The clock tower that you can see behind me became to be the symbol of the modern times in Jaffa, but right next to it there is today a boutique hotel, but it used to be a police station and a prison from the time of the Ottomans till the State of Israel, and by far the most known prisoner here was Adolf Eichmann. He was brought here after he was caught in Argentina, and I've written how the trial changed the Israeli society. From here you can continue to the flea market, and there also have something to drink, something to eat, and then the booklet will lead you through Raziel Street to the American colony. I continue through this street, this quiet street that looks rather neglected, but has a lot of interesting history that is connected to the growth of Tel Aviv and Jaffa, a topic you don't hear too much about in the formal history. Two small streets tell the unknown story of the American settlement in Jaffa. Although it was a short and unsuccessful attempt, three of the most known American novelists, Mark Twain, John Steinbeck, and Herman Melville, are connected in one way or the other to this colony. I've also written about Sharona, the German colony that was renovated a couple of years ago, and about the Rabin Square, the main square of Tel Aviv. You can download my booklet as an ebook or buy the printed version in English or in German. Now, I think they are great, and the more people will purchase my booklets, the more free information and the more videos I can upload. That's it, guys. If you have any questions, then please leave them down here below. See you in the next video, and bye for now. The statue of the flying orange tree is connected to the famous Shamuti orange that became a symbol of the land of Israel about 150 years ago.